Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Well, Stephen Bennett, so nice of you to join me here at my Monday Live.
Thanks for asking, Muriel. Nice to see you.
Yes. So you were the one who started this whole harp guitar community by putting together the first harp guitar gathering.
Well, I guess maybe I'm the one who had the idea, and but it didn't really happen unless everybody showed up. So I didn't make it happen. Everybody showing up made it happen. So it was a good idea, though. I'll accept credit for that great idea.
Yes. Well, you are kind of considered the padre of our little pack here.
All right. Well,
since you were the instigator of this whole community here, so
yes, Your Honor, I am responsible.
Yeah. How many years has Harp Guitar Gathering been going on? I'm trying to remember.
We started in 2003. And so this would have been, last year would have been our 18th, I think, and so we called that, what did we do? We called it 18.5. I don't know what we called it. I forgot.
Yeah,
because it was virtual only.
The first virtual one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully we'll get together live this year. We'll see. We'll see how they.
We'll see. It's too early, too uncertain at this point to plan, but I hope so.
Yeah. So we all long for yesterday. I tell you. When we could all be together for real.
Yeah.
So.
Huh. Well, that makes me think of a song.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, go ahead.
You want to do that?
I'll put us... Well, it's fun to play.
Alrighty, let's see.
Music together. Yeah.
How did that work? I have no idea.
Well, it was fun for me. I don't know what it sounded like for the people out there, because we do have a lag, and so we have no idea when my signal is getting to you and when Stephen's signal is getting to you.
Right.
So I have to say this is purely for our own amusement.
And I'm amused, so.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, let's say some hellos, and Bunny says it works. She says it works well together. All right.
Oh, wonderful.
She's not very picky, so actually.
Is that Bunny in Pennsylvania?
That's Bunny Barnes. Yeah, she's a great player. Yeah.
She is a great player.
Yeah.
Hello, Bunny. I'm so happy you showed up.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hope you're doing well.
So, I am joking with her, but she does say it works well. Right. Thank you, Steve. And Emmanuel Liberty says, "Hey,"
Cool.
but he says, "Yeah, there was a lag." Okay.
All right. Well,
yeah.
we're not hearing it, so.
Yeah. So we were having fun, and Michael Robbins says, "Yeah, lag." Okay. Marlene says, "Okay." She's very kind. She said, "That's great." And Ricardo says hi, and Fred and Tom is here. So let's just say a couple more hellos while we're at it here. And Jim is tuning in from Mooresville, North Carolina. And
I bet that's Mr. Haskins.
Yes, right. And
He facilitated our harp guitar gathering this last year.
And Deborah from New Hampshire says hey. And
Cool.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Oh, that's probably Deb McClay, I'm guessing.
So,
Yeah.
already passed that.
That's all right.
Lou says hey.
Lou Alano.
Our clan. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's great. Hello, everybody.
Great. Well, we do have a few things, exciting things coming up. Right. Actually, a lot is coming up this week. I've got a whole slew of concerts coming up, and
Wow.
the Valentine's Fudge is now in stock again. So
Wow.
if you go
Sweet.
to the website, yep, you can pick some of that up. And we're giving it away free with a Valentine pack, or if you get a concert package, I believe Pam said, and a new release. So I think I'll put all of those things, and also I'll put Stephen's things on my murielanderson.com/now page. I think that's linked, so that's where I keep all those links. And Stephen, you have a new release Friday, is that right?
I do, yeah. I got an email back in May last year from an investigative reporter named Ian Urbina. And he's done some great reporting over the years. I'd actually read some of his reporting in the New York Times. And some of that reporting led to a book called The Outlaw Ocean, which is a terrific book, a really interesting read about all sorts of illegal activities on the world's oceans. And that led to a music project that he started. So basically what I did was I agreed to do, I wound up doing 10 tracks. So basically an album. This will only come out digitally. There's no CDs. But I had to come up with music that I presumably would be inspired by the book, which I was. I actually had this wonderful burst of creativity back in the late spring and into the summer as a result of this, and I came up with these 10 tracks. I got to work with this audio archive, all kinds of sounds from ambient ship or ocean sounds to, gunfire to conversations between ship captains, sometimes not pleasant, all sorts of just interesting things. I was encouraged to incorporate that things from the audio archive into the music. There's prose in there, here and there. I've got, just like radio communications between captains. I incorporated that into the music. In fact, just as it happens, in one piece, this ship captain, he's actually the captain of this illegal, Interpol's most wanted illegal fishing vessel at the time. And he comes on with an ahoy to the ship that's chasing him. And it's almost operatic. I mean, he just sings a perfect fourth, Muriel. Ahoy! And it was like right in the key that I was working with. And just like, I couldn't believe how it was just, I mean, it's so cool. So I played all sorts of acoustic guitars, electric guitars, bass tracks. I drummed on a few tunes. I have mandolin and banjo on them. Probably the weirdest combination of instruments for me ever was I have one part of one tune where I'm playing 3 bass tracks, a high-strung guitar, and I'm drumming on my bare stomach, just slapping it because that was the percussion that was needed. While there are melting iceberg sounds in the Antarctic, is the audio that's behind. So it's called The Rites of Coral, and it comes out on Friday. So if anybody's interested, if you go to any the usual digital places, go to Spotify. It'll be out there. It'll be out on Apple Music and Amazon. The Rites of Coral, or if you go to the outlawOceanmusicproject.com, or just even outlawOcean.com, you'll find this. So it's kind of cool. I'm really proud of it. It's different from anything I've ever done before. So
yeah. Wow.
I didn't mean to be sober
it's
boast, but
great.
That's
great.
I was inspired. I really was. I'm very, very happy with the stuff that I came up with.
It's a cool project.
Really was.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have to coordinate with something because, Brian, my significant other, is a great sailor, and when we're out there sailing, we see, some of the things that some of the problems with the pollution way out in the ocean that people don't know is a problem. And there's a lot that we can attend to, and I think that
you'd probably be interested in that book.
It would really be interesting, yeah. So
you know what? I'll send you a copy.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic!
I will send you a copy.
We'll send you a thank you on our acoustic sailing channel. And I want to thank everyone here. Last week we put a big shout out for people to subscribe, and we got the magic number of subscribers, and we are now officially acoustic sailing. So if you go to YouTube and just look up acoustic sailing, if you couldn't find it before, that's because they didn't give us a name until we got 100 and something subscribers, I think. And so it was thanks to you who were listening here last Monday that we were able to be found now. Was lost, but now it's found.
Amazing.
Yeah. So, and the last episode, Brian and I actually became outlaws on the ocean, and we took over an old vintage sailing ship. But more about that later.
All right.
So we became the outlaws there. But we have just a couple of hellos here from Waltham, Massachusetts, looks like. And also, let's see, Bob Wingate is poking in and saying hello. We always like to.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah. And somebody had asked about our instruments, just really quickly, who made them. And so I'll start with mine. This is made by Luke Bruner, and this is the one that comes apart and fits into a backpack. So that's my travel harp guitar.
Well, that's not that interesting because any harp guitar could fit into a backpack. It's just that it can be assembled back and is a functioning instrument again. Yeah. That's the cool thing. I mean, I could get this into a backpack too once. So, so Lucas is in Switzerland, right?
Yes. Yeah, fantastic builder. Well, your Wingert guitar almost became ready for a backpack. I believe.
Yeah. I as what she's referring to is I discovered yesterday, or today actually, no, yesterday, whatever, that my main harp guitar, the bridge was lifting off terribly. So I realized that it was not staying in tune well, and that the action seemed to be changing, and it hadn't occurred to me yet to just look at that obvious thing, and in fact the bridge was lifting. So anyway, I pulled this instrument out of the case. This is Big Mama, And this was my great-grandfather's harp guitar from 1909, which makes Big Mama 111 years old. And I'd like to think that if I ever made it to 111, that I would sound as good as Big Mama, but number one, I won't make it to 111, and I'm not sure that even now I sound as good as Big Mama does. But this is a wonderful instrument, and it's the one that started me on harp guitar. So,
can you play another tune for us?
Yeah, absolutely, I'll do that. So Valentine's Day is coming up, so I thought maybe I would do a tune that's related to that. So, okay, I think we're good. Called My Funny Valentine.
Oh.
You know the words to that, Muriel? They're kind of wacky.
Really?
They really are. It's like, my funny Valentine. That's okay. Sweet coming Valentine, you make me smile in my heart. That's all good. This is a little iffy though. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable. I mean, were they kidding or?
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it really is.
I remember the first part, but I didn't remember it goes. So that's the real lyrics.
That's the real lyrics. Yeah. So I at one point I was actually thinking maybe that we would do this little duet and I would sing that, and then I would write you up some lyrics, which I just sort of fooled around with a little bit, like where you would be singing like. You're not in that voice, obviously. You're a Neanderthal, not very bright at all. Anyway, I digress.
Well, you've done a lot of satire lately in your music. I know.
Yeah. I'm not well.
Well, I was thinking about a tune that's. I'm putting together this program for the Valentine's Eve concert that's coming up, and so now I'm thinking about things that are just all not Valentine related. That tune that we did for Acoustic Chef, it's called. Well, let's see. This would be. I'm on a regular key here, so I'm now in the key of B minor concert, or. But this is one that was written to go with the Hungarian goulash.
So yeah, the famous Hungarian goulash tune.
Yes. So anyway, if you want to play any fiddle licks in B minor, you're welcome to do that. But this is this is called Paprika.
Okay, spicy.
Maybe I'll tune this to a Hungarian minor scale. So these Monday nights, these are not a performance. This is where we get to just play and have fun and try out some new things. So maybe I'll try the super trebles for the first time on this. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh,
That's cool.
thank you. That was fun.
I didn't have dinner yet. I got a little Hungarian just listening to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time to make some goulash again. We haven't made goulash over an open fire for a long time. Well, no open fires this time. It's getting cold here.
Goulash? Over an open fire, huh? How many times have you made goulash over an open fire?
Twice.
Wow.
Yep. Once in Hungary and back in the States. So yeah. So that's the way to do it. But if you don't have an open fire, a little smoke seasoning actually, just a little bit, kind of gets some of that character. Yeah. That's what we found. So
Cool.
yeah. Anyway, the recipe is. Well, I'll go ahead and link to the recipe too. So once I set up the links right after this show, so you can have that too.
All right.
Well, I'm going to say a couple more hays, and then Stephen, do you want to try a new tune? Are you?
I would love to try a new tune. I've got a new. It's not a harp guitar tune. Is that all right?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, cool. That'd be great.
Yeah. All right. I'll say some hellos again, and
Okay.
Just another reminder that the Valentine's fudge is in. So go to my website for that.
Operators are standing by, I understand.
They are standing by.
Are they? Operators are standing by?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay,
yes.
good.
And then the new release is out, which is What the World Needs Now is Love. So.
Okay.
Maybe we could try that later on after your tune. Okay, so some hays. We have a request for Why Worry by Javier. Okay, maybe we can do that. Do you do Why Worry?
I do not know it.
Okay, I'll do it then. All right, and Larry says hi, and let's see, and okay, Tom Hankinson agrees with the smoke seasoning in there. Okay, and Larry, okay, and Girius and Randall. Randall Sprinkle's here. Hey.
Cool.
Yeah, another one of our harp guitar friends.
Harp guitar brethren.
Great. Okay, Stephen, you're on.
All righty. Well, so this is a tuned down 12-string guitar. So my wife Nancy and I have been building, or having built, a house up in the northwest corner of Connecticut for the last number of years, and it's approaching completion. And the northwest corner of Connecticut is just beautiful. It's mountainous. I mean, it's Connecticut mountains, but it's still mountainous. The Appalachian Trail goes by us very close, and we're right on the Housatonic River. It's like 10 miles from New York. It's 10 miles from Massachusetts. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. So anyway, we can't see but one other house from our house, except in the wintertime. Now we can actually, with the leaves gone, we can see across the river, and we can see one other house. But the house that's next to us is a guy named Joe. Has been building it for I don't know exactly what the number of years is, but we're technically in the town of Sharon, Connecticut, and apparently Joe has the longest open building permit in Sharon history. So anyway, I mean, he called himself Cabin Joe not long ago, and I said to him at the time, I said, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I know I'm going to write a tune called Cabin Joe. So that's what I'd like to play for you. I have not even played it for him yet, but it cracks me up. Oh, and I should just tell you too that there will be bears mentioned in this tune, and bears do frequent the property from time to time, so that's kind of cool. I mean, you know, you gotta keep an eye out, but it's still very cool. Can actually, I've not seen it yet. I've just seen video of it happening very nearby our house. But I have a mama bear crossing the river with cubs. So I can't wait to actually see that in person if I do. But anyway, here's Cabin Joe. Okay. I said, hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you gone away? Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, when you gonna stay? You've been working on that cabin forever and a day. Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, the neighbors want to know. Building inspector, well, I didn't hit that, did I? Says it's going slow. Been working on that cabin 20 years and a day. Well, stone by stone, board by board, cabin starts to grow. Seasons come and seasons go. The bear stopped by to say hello. Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you gone away? Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, when you gonna stay? You've been working on that cabin 30 years and a day. Well, bit by bit, you've been building it, really looking fine. Seasons come and seasons go. The bear stopped by to have some wine. Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you gone away? Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you got to go? You've been working on a cabin 30 years and a day. Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you gone away? Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, your kids begin to pray. You've been working on that cabin 40 years and a day. So many years go by. Well, the neighbors all gone, your beard's so long, this didn't go as planned. The bears still come and stay alone, and now they lend a helping hand. They say, hey, hey, Cabin Joe, when you gone away? Hey, hey, Cabin Joe, why you got to stay? You've been working on that cabin 80 years and a day. Been working on that cabin forever and a day. True story.
80 years.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't feel so bad about my home projects.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I know. I love the guy.
Yeah.
The amazing thing is he's actually building his. He's doing it. He really is doing it. We're having ours built.
Yeah.
It's still taking us years.
Well, we do have a request for Why Worry. I'll just do a short version of that, and a request for Close to You. I'll do Close to You at the Valentine's Eve concert. We're kind of drawing to a close for this Monday. Monday's just a fun hello and not a real concert, but please do stop by. I'm doing a show on the 12th and the 13th, I believe, so shows coming up, and
Cool.
Steven's new release Friday. So best place is just to go to your website or just look it up in Amazon.
Yeah, it's or just go to outlawOceanmusic.com.
Okay, that's great. All right, we'll do a little Why
Thank you.
Worry for you.
Cool.
Why worry? That's something we need to remember. It was like when we were on the sailboat. We just like all of a sudden we were like back yesterday, and things were normal again for a little while. It just it was this little hiatus, and I think we can take that in different ways. Take it in music. Take it on the sailboat.
Yeah.
So,
That was lovely. I always forget what the name of that song is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why
That was
worry?
nice.
And let's see. Next week we're going to have Stanley Jordan on for the Monday Live. He's going to be my guest. He's got some things going on, and we're going to be giving an award to Playing for Change. They're actually doing a lot of things. Have you seen some of their videos? Where they, actually, it's similar to the one that we did together with The Water is Wide.
Oh,
So
okay.
if people go to the harp guitar orchestra version of The Water is Wide on YouTube, That's kind of a similar format to what Playing for Change is doing, and
Nice.
they're doing a lot also to get music to kids. So that's a cool thing.
That's a good thing.
So we want to thank Jake. He's going to pop in, I guess, either next week or the following week, and say some last hellos and goodbyes here. Larry also says thanks. All right, and Wayne.
Wayne's World.
Yep. And thank you mostly, Stephen, for joining us. And
Oh, thank you, Muriel.
yeah, so I'm really looking forward to your new release. I tell you, I think that's just really cool what you're doing there.
Thank you. I'm like I said, I'm really, really, really happy with it. It inspired just the burst of creativity, and I needed that last year.
Yeah.
It really did. I mean, it just helped me get through the year.
Oh, that's great. Well, do you want to try one together again to close off?
Sure. Yeah. Let me grab my.
Well, we had mentioned that my new release, or it's a pre-release actually, is What the World Needs Now Is Love, and in that version, I have Mark Kibble doing those Take 6 harmonies. Just some really cool harmonies, and Phil Keggy is doing some improvised leads to it. It's a very cool recording, so you can listen to it on. I have a Bandcamp site where you can listen full studio fidelity on that. It's neat.
Very nice.
So I've got this tuned down so it matches yours.
Okay. Yeah. So I just worked a little bit on this today. We tried it for about 5 minutes earlier, and so it ought to be
perfect.
Perfectly something.
Yeah. Well, since we do have a lag, as we found out before, maybe you can just do most of some little things just on the little A minor vamp.
Okay.
And this is going to be just for us, for fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It'd be time for everybody else, but we're having a good time.
That's
so.
right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll finish with this one. Is true. What the world needs is love and more harp guitars.
There you go. Thanks, Muriel. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
for
you,
listening.
Thank you all. So long.
Bye-bye.